loves, and thank you for joining me. It's Kirsten and today we're doing a daily vlog. Not the daily vlog I planned. I wanted to do a cozy seasonal daily vlog. Instead, I am so behind on everything I need to do that this is going to be a productive vlog. Can I catch up on reading and all the other things that are on my to-do list, which is pretty hefty. So grab yourselves a beverage and join me to see if we can actually get everything done. I'm so behind because I went away for a few days, and honestly I don't understand how a short little holiday, which is the vlog before this, has put me for what feels like a week behind everything I need to do. It's kind of crazy, and I only have today to do it all in because after today I'm actually busy for the next 2 weeks, so I really do need to get it all done today. So this is the to-do list. As we can see, reading is at the top because I am super behind in the things I need to read. It's actually broken down into a few different books. I need to start reading The Impossible Fortune by Richard Osman, the latest book in the Thursday Murder Club series, because I'm buddy reading this one with Christina. We tend to buddy read all of the books in this series and have such a brilliant time doing it. So we're going to be reading 50 pages a day. So yes, I need to get 50 pages of this done, which should hopefully take me about an hour. That feels really doable. The next book, however, I'm behind on. It's The Shining by Stephen King. I was meant to finish this before I went on holiday, but I still have 70 pages to go. So I need to get this one done. I'm not going to be talking to you about my thoughts and feelings on this one because the Stephen King vlog is coming out after this video. But yeah, I've fallen behind. I need to get on and do this. But I think this one is probably going to take me about an hour to an hour and a half to get 70 pages done. Honestly, closer to the hour and a half. So that's 2.5 hours reading that I already need to get done today. This actually does feel doable. I tend to read about 100, maximum of about 150 pages a day, not including like the relax and readathon days, or if I get really super invested in a book, you know, so that feels doable. What doesn't feel doable is another book I want to be reading for Shop on My Shelves, and yeah, I need to get on and start that, well, make progress in that. I started it last week thinking I could get ahead, and I read 40 pages and did not get ahead. So I need to also try and fit in hopefully about an hour's reading of that book. I don't know if it's gonna happen though, so yeah, I think that's kind of pushing me past what I comfortably read in a day. Priority is these two. These are the main two that's on the list. If we can make progress in an additional book, that would be excellent, but I'm not holding out hope. These are the priority. But it's not just reading I'm behind on. I also need to sort out some YouTube content. So the vlog before this one, I still need to finish editing that. So I've got to put in all of the B-roll. I also need to film a little clip to go into it because I realized as I was editing that I made a couple of mistakes and like I needed to clarify a few points. So I've got that to also film and add into that video. Then when I finish adding in all the clips and stuff and do all the bit editing, I need to go over all of the audio because sometimes, just randomly, my software has been doing audio spikes and I don't really know why. So I have to like go through and like triple check the audio before I can export anything. So I've got to do all of that. So that's probably going to take me like another hour or so. And then I'm behind on all of the short form content. Oh, and I really should be filming other things. So like technically I really should be filming like a Patreon exclusive video and also an announcement video for Relax and Readathon for next month. I should really get on and film those. I don't know if that's going to happen today, in all honesty. We'll see how that goes, but those are two other things that I would like to try and get done. Short form content I'm also behind on. I haven't posted in like a week and I really do want to keep that up. I'm not great at staying on top of all of the trends with short form content or anything. I just post 3 times a week and post the content that I want to make. I don't really try and keep on top of trends. Like I'm really bad at that. So, but I do need to film some stuff. So I could, honestly, I should be filming 4 videos for short form content. And honestly, this should not take me as long as it takes me because considering each video is capped at 3 minutes, that shouldn't take me long. It does though. It takes me forever because I find it so hard to be concise. Like it genuinely stresses me out. I'm not gonna lie. I was watching a recent video on like how to grab more attention with your views rather than people just like scrolling away and stuff here on YouTube as well. And a lot of it is to do with being really concise and having an intro that grabs people. My intros are always like 10 minutes long. I just can't do it shorter. I try. I waffle, okay? So many of you love the rambles and I really appreciate that because I just can't be concise. So it's probably going to take me like an hour to try and get 4 videos that are 3 minutes and less because I just I don't know how to stop talking. It is a problem. So I've got to do that, and then I also need to edit at least one of them. So the editing side of things, super quick, about 15 minutes to get one edited. So that is fine. It's the filming. The filming I have a problem with. And then I know I had some other things that I needed to do. I would also like to actually bake, like to do non-productive stuff. Like I would love to do a little bit of baking. I've been so behind in all of that, so I'd really like to do that, and also like pop to the local bookshop. So I'd have to pop out to get the ingredients to bake, and then I could also pop to my local bookshop because they're like right next door to each other, so that would be lovely to do. Whether I'm gonna have time, I don't know. I feel like you should always make time to do little things like that though, but we'll see what happens, because it's already late in the day. It's gone 11 o'clock, and I did actually wake up early this morning, but I really struggle to get moving. I am so slow. The first thing I do of a morning is make a chai latte and journal. I love doing that. It's like a little routine that I've been getting into, which is going to be the first bit of b-roll that you see. But yeah, it just takes me so long, and I was actually up before 9 a.m. today, and I still am only just starting this now at 11 o'clock, which is slightly insane. So I'm thinking about all the things I have to do, my priority books to read, the video I need to sort out, and the reels, and I think all of that is probably going to take me about almost 5 hours to do, be about 4 hours and 45 minutes to do, and it's already 11 o'clock, so that's going to basically put me towards 5 o'clock. I haven't even eaten breakfast yet, so I need to pencil in some time for food. So honestly, probably by the time I've done all of the basic, like the essential things I need to do today, we're going to be getting on for 6 o'clock. At that point, I'm going to want to start thinking about dinner. So yeah, I don't honestly know how this is gonna go today. Thanks for joining me while I attempt to get this to-do list done. Normally I'm so good at planning out things, making sure I don't fall behind, but it's not happened this time, and I've really got to get it all done. So thank you so much for joining me and keeping me company while I attempt to get all of this done. Send me all those positive vibes, and yeah, okay, first things first though, food. I want some breakfast. This is such a shame. So I'm trying to film a couple of reels. 2 of the reels that I want to do is sit down content. It always, as I said, I chat for England. It always takes me a few moments to get into the swing of things. So let's try again, shall we? And now we have interruptions from Hermione, who's now in front of the camera. Honestly, it's gonna be one of those days. She is adorable though, so she's allowed to interrupt. It's fine. I managed to film the reels as we saw, which is great. So that's at least something off of my to-do list. But considering it's been a few hours, it's now almost 2 o'clock and that's all I've done off of my to-do list. Well, not really true. If we look at the to-do list, I did also tick off one of the little extra things, which is to purchase train tickets because I'm going down to see my sister next week just for the day. That's good. At least I've got one of the extra things off. But in terms of the rest of the things I need to be doing, considering it's been 3 hours, I've not done much. Instead, I've been chatting with my partner. He called me and we were having a good old chat. So I haven't done anything. And the thing is, like, if I'm being really honest with you, I don't want to do anything. My mood is not be productive. My mood is just chill, but I don't have the time to just chill. Like, okay, I'm like constantly like, well, what can I move to another day? The thing is, the more I move to another day, the more I'm gonna have to do on that day. So it makes no sense to keep pushing things backwards, and then I'll be stressing myself out because I will need to have everything up for early access on Patreon or things like this and not have any of it done, which will then just stress me out. So I don't want to. I just want to, like, I don't know. I don't even know if I want to go out and do things or if I just want to chill and veg and do, I don't know. All I know is that I don't want to do any of the things that I'm meant to be doing. So I need to get back on track because this is not going well. Looking at the list, I guess I just need to decide, do I want to do the filming, the insert, so that then all the filming things are done, which is probably a good idea because the insert shouldn't take long. And then I've just got to decide, do I sit down and edit and get that done? Or do I do myself a hot drink and read? I don't know, because I do also need to go to the shop as well. I would like to purchase the things for baking on the off chance I get a chance to do that today, because I'm baking. So I wanted it to be a seasonal thing because, as I said, this was meant to be a seasonal reading vlog. And so I was going to be doing a apple upside down cake because apples are really weirdly seasonal here in November for the UK, because we do lots of things like candied apples and things for Halloween and bonfire night and stuff. So when I was typing in seasonal baking, apples came up a lot, like apple tart and like apple crumbles and things. But I wouldn't mind doing another upside down cake. I really enjoyed the last one that I did with pineapple, although it looked like I burnt the base because I used dark brown sugar. I'm going to learn from that, not use dark brown sugar, we'll use light brown sugar so I don't have a panic attack that I think I've burnt my cake. But yeah, so I'd really like to do that. I do need to get some of this reading done. And the thing is, I'm now into the bits that are going to take the longest amount of time because the editing and the reading, I can't speed that up in any way. So I would honestly, I wish I was the sort of person that liked audiobooks, because then this wouldn't be a problem. I can listen to an audiobook while I bake and that's 2 things done. I don't like it. I just don't get on with audiobooks. I really do try, but I really don't. It's so rare that I find an audiobook that works for me. Maybe we'll film and then maybe I'll go out, get the stuff for shopping, maybe pop to the bookshop because I want to see if they've got the new edition of Bunny. Is it even out yet? I don't know. I think it is because it was meant to be out November 6th of November. So I can see if my bookshop have it in stock. If not, I can always see if they can order it, if it comes with the sprayed edges or not. I don't know. At the same time, do I need a hardback of Bunny? It is one of my favourite books, so I would like it. I also just feel like buying things, but you know, that's really not responsible. Basically, I'm in a weird mood and I don't want to do anything. This happened on Relax and Readathon as well. I don't know what's going on, but just every day off I get, I'm just like, I don't want to do the things I have to do. I want to do everything other than that. But I think what we'll do is, as this is set up, I'll do that insert clip and then I'm either going to settle down with a cup of chai and do some reading, or I will pop out and then maybe settle in with a cup of chai, or I'll get to editing. It's going to be one of the two. I've either got to start the thing is, I feel like breaking up the reading is probably better because I've got 2 different books. So I feel like I should read one of them first, then do some editing, and then I can go back to reading, and that's a nice way to break up the day. I have a plan. We're going to enact the plan and I'll catch up with you hopefully in a couple of hours time and I can say that I've started reading something or I've finished The Shining. Like just something. Something has to be done. We're at snail speed and that's not where I need to be at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. like that was so needed. I did pick up the things that I need. I've changed it though. I'm not going to be baking a cake. Instead, I'm just going to do an apple crumble. It's a lot quicker to prepare, so it gives me more time to actually be able to fit it into the rest of what I need to do today. So that was great. I did go to the bookshop as well, as you saw, and oh, that was lovely. I love having a little browse. I ended up just ordering a few things though. So I've ordered the new T. Kingfisher book coming out, which is Snake Eater, which should be out by the time this video comes up. And then I've also ordered Brigands and Bread Knives by Travis Baldry. Really excited for that one. I didn't pick up the second book in the series. Like, I read it, but I didn't purchase a copy just because I liked it, but it's a prequel. Like, I wasn't as interested. Whereas this third book is a continuation from Legends and Lattes, and I cannot wait, especially because of the characters that we're going to be following. So very excited for that book. Ordered those two. Oh, and they did also have the special edition of Bunny with the beautiful sprayed edges. Like, they can get that in. So I also ordered that one. But I think that is going to be all the books that I'm purchasing in November, which is just 3, which will be amazing. I mean, it's a slightly pricier month because all 3 of them are hardback. It should just be those 3. Whether it stays those 3, I guess we're gonna find out, but yeah, it may only be those 3. That could change because I am seeing my sister next week, so you never know. I may be persuaded to purchase a book there. So yeah, so I did that. Oh, before I went out, I did do the little insert, like I filmed the clip of that, so that's great. I started reading, so it's great. We made progress. I ticked off 3 items off of the to-do list, and I love this. I'm having such a good time. 50 pages actually takes us to Friday, so this was the perfect point to stop at. So we're going to be starting tomorrow on chapter 8, page 53. I'm just loving this book. There is just something about the writing style of this that I just find so comforting to read, and I love how we start off with Joyce, and she's writing in her journal, and she literally starts off with going, "It's been a long time, hasn't it?" And it's just so lovely because we did take a year break between publishing the 4th book and then coming to this book. Like 2024 was We Solve Murders, the new like more thriller leaning series that Richard Osman is doing. So we had 2023, which was the 4th book, and now 2025 we've got the 5th book. So it's been a little bit of time. Honestly, it's something that needed to be done because the end of book 4 was very emotional, and I feel like we needed that time. The characters needed that time between that and what is going to be their next case to be solving, because otherwise it just would have been too rushed. They wouldn't have had time to actually deal with the things that they had gone through. So I really like that this book is doing that, and it's still acknowledging the events that happened in book 4. It's still acknowledging that the characters are in their feelings about it and dealing with all of it, which I really like. So that's what we've kind of spent the first 50 pages doing. We've set up the premise of some of the things that are going on, re-met some of the characters. Like, there is so many characters in this series, and the further you go into the series, the more characters you get, but I also love it because it all does kind of tie in together. It just feels like one big family with lots of murder and stuff involved, but it's just so fun. Like, I love this so much, and Joyce is my favorite character. Like, I love following her so much. I'm so excited. Like, I can't wait to continue. It's been an absolute treat, and I think 50 pages a day is going to be the perfect way to read it, because otherwise I would just blitz through this book and I wouldn't even be able to tell you what's happened. Not that I'm going to, because like I don't want to be spoiling things. It's the 5th book in a series, but like I wouldn't have even paid attention to all the things going on because I'd just be too excited to actually read it. I don't know if anyone else has that problem, but definitely sometimes for me, certain books I will be so excited for that I have not paid attention to what I have read at all, not in the slightest, and I know I'll have to do a reread to actually understand it all. And to be fair, I can't wait to do a reread of this whole series anyway. It has been such a long time since I read the first book. Like, I've only read all of the books once, so I can't wait to reread the series. I think it's going to be amazing. Maybe reread like 1 book per month. Like, I feel like that would be great. But yeah, I just love this. So I need to message Christina all of my thoughts, which is mainly just how cute and cozy it is, and a couple of like the plot points that are being hinted at here, which I'm very excited for. This was a delight. I am so pleased that I got this read. I just had a cup of tea. I also had Gavin's 4-hour-long video on. He's done a vlog where he's read the whole Twilight series. I'm about an hour into that, and I think I'm going to continue watching that video while I tackle more of this to-do list. So my plan, I came up with a plan before I did the update. The plan is we need to 100% get on with editing. So I've got to do those final edits of the reading vlog, and then I will upload it. The upload itself doesn't take too long. The exporting takes a little bit of time though. So I'm thinking while it it's exporting, I can prepare the crumble for baking. I'm not going to do the final bake of it yet. I'm actually going to wait till I've eaten dinner and then I can have it all hot and fresh, which is going to be lovely. But I can at least prepare the crumble. And I've got some salted caramel ice cream to go with it, so I think that is going to be absolutely delicious. Anyway, moving on from that. So that's the plan. We'll edit while it's exporting, we'll prepare the crumble, and then I think I'll start reading The Shining, and hopefully we'll get that done. I don't know if I'm actually going to get round to editing at least one of the shorts. Definitely should. I don't know. Like, I'm not uploading it till tomorrow, and I know it only takes me 15 minutes. So push comes to shove, I can always edit that after work tomorrow. It takes 15 minutes. So that's really not the high priority. I think I'd rather focus on The Shining, baking the crumble and doing all of that. And then we'll see what time it takes me to, because at that point in the evening, I may decide that I still want to just spend 15 minutes in edit. But I think we're going to be leaving 2 on this list for definite. I think we're going to leave the editing at least 1 short, because I can do that tomorrow. And the content planning, I didn't need to do it today. It was just like, if I can, that would be great, but I can always do that at another time. So that's really not too much. So I think I'd rather do all of that and then potentially make some progress with the Shop My Shelves book. We'll see. It might be to the point that once I finish The Shining, I'm like, I'm done reading for today. So we might have 3 things left off the list, but at least it's the 3 things that didn't matter if they got left off the list. So that's not too bad. But okay, we're gonna crack on and get all of this done. You're gonna have some gorgeous B-roll of me baking this crumble, which I'm so excited about. And I will check back in probably just before I get ready for bed whether we actually accomplish this to-do list, which honestly, if I only miss 3, I'm pretty happy with that. O'clock at night, but we've done it. Okay, not everything, but if we look at the to-do list, I have done everything apart from 1 thing on each section, which is not too bad. The content planning for 2026 was a last minute addition. It wasn't actually on my plan of what I wanted to do today. The editing, the short, as I said, 15 minutes. I can easily do that tomorrow. The video's not going up till tomorrow, so I have time. And then the last bit of reading some of the book from Shop My Shelves, as I said at the start of this video, it was unlikely to happen anyway because I know my reading limits, generally speaking, especially if I'm having a busy day. Different if all I'm doing is reading, but if I'm having to actually get other stuff done during the day, 120 to 150, like, that's my limit, you know? But we did everything else, which is amazing. I will say, my filming skills on the crumble, terrible. Absolutely terrible. I just kept forgetting to press record. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I'll be like doing it and then the camera screen would go black and I'm like, why have you gone black? And then realize, oh, I've not pressed record. Like, so many times. But the crumble was really good, and having it with salted caramel ice cream, I mean, you just have to. It was so good. I finished watching Gavins' 4-hour-long video. That was so interesting, especially because, I mean, I read the books when they were all first coming out, but I haven't reread them since then, and so seeing all of these discussions and really delving into it and the problematic things with those books, honestly, I'm in shock. Yeah, some of that is just god awful, and then getting more context behind it. Like, I haven't done any research into it, but Gavin did. He did a lot of research into things, and seeing it all was just wow. So that was a brilliant video. Would highly recommend. Yes, it's 4 hours, but it's worth it. Gavin's content's always worth it. Honestly, he's like one of my comfort booktubers. I've always got him on in the background if I've got loads of things to do. And I did finish The Shining. I'm happy that I finished this book. I have lots of thoughts. I want to write them down. I'm not gonna wrap up the Stephen King vlog today. Like, I'm getting tired, so I'm not gonna do that now. I'll do that tomorrow, but I'm so pleased that I got this one done. Keeping quiet on whether I actually enjoyed this one or not. Can't be giving away spoilers for the upcoming video. She did her thing where she's in another room and yells at me until I either go into the room with her and stay there, or I pick her up and take her to wherever I'm at, and then she stopped yelling at me. She is a bit of a madam, like I have 100% spoiled her, but she deserves to be spoiled. But anyway, yeah, really pleased that I finished Stephen King out. Like, that was, well, not Stephen King, like The Shining. Really glad I got that all done. So yeah, I did, oh, I also did edit the video, finished that. That took a little bit longer than what I wanted, but I did get that done. It's currently uploading, so I've ticked it off because it's like in the middle of doing its thing. Honestly, not bad. Overall, this was a really good day. Yes. And it always makes me giggle when I edit these bits where she's just so content to be held in my arms. Like, she does this so often. It's actually unreal. Can we go? No? You're just turning around. Oh, now you want to go. See, I say she's comfortable and she's like, I'm gonna prove you wrong and go now. But yeah, honestly, I'm impressed. Like, did I get this all done a lot later than what I wanted, considering it's like 10 o'clock at night? Yeah. But I did get it done, so that's amazing. And honestly, it was only this video giving me the motivation, because the amount of times I was just like, I don't even want to do this, is only because I was filming for this that I actually continued doing the to-do list. So that gave me a lot of motivation. So thank you for motivating me to get this done. So I actually had one content for you and actually got my to-do list majority done, but I would have 100% given up and then regretted it, because like I say, I am busy for the next 14 days. I've got work for 2 days. I then go down to see my sister, which is going to take up the whole day on Tuesday, and then I've got work for 10 days straight after that. So it's going to be a busy time. So I did not have time for all of these things to be catching up on. It would have been a really stressful time. I'm glad I've done it. Future me is going to be grateful, but I really just wanted to veg out. Like, I was in such the mood to veg out. But yeah, well, thank you for keeping me accountable. I'm sorry this wasn't like the cozy seasonal vlog that I had planned, but this really needed doing. Hopefully you found something about it. Either it's like I've kept you company or I've motivated you to get your to-do list done. Just get those jobs done so that you can then relax and it's not on your mind. Like, sometimes that's the best thing. But also remember, give yourself a break every so often. Don't do what I did and procrastinate so hard that it's like really late by the time you're done. Unless of course you're a night owl and that works for you. I'm tired. We can tell I'm tired. Do you know how often it is that I'm like, we're never filming late at night again because we always go off on random tangents, and then I always do it. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I'm going to stop. We accomplished what I wanted to do for this video, which is a win. And yeah, honestly, really wanted to just keep reading more of The Impossible Fortune. I'm not gonna lie, this was the main thing that I wanted to keep doing. Once I started this, I was like, oh, I could just sit here and read this for ages straight and not want to break it up or do anything else. But I am sticking to the buddy read. I will only be doing 50 pages, but this is exactly what I wanted. Anyway, right, I'm repeating myself. I'm gonna leave you in peace. Thank you so much for watching this video, even though it wasn't, honestly, I feel like this wasn't anything amazing, but thank you so much if you've made it this far. I truly appreciate you. You are the absolute star of the show. I think if you've made it this far, then we'll have to do like the pen and paper emoji or something like that. Something to do with like ticking off things, or even a tip if you've made it this far. Thank you so freaking much. I really do appreciate all of you that take the time to watch these videos. It truly means so much. And we hit 6,000 subscribers. I'm in genuine shock. I have not processed this yet. I can't believe it. Thank you so much. But right, I am gonna go. So an extra special thank you of course goes out to all of my Patreons. Thank you for voting on this video. I'm so sorry it wasn't exactly how it should have been. Thank you for all of your support over there. Thank you for just watching this video, and I am going to go. So if you've enjoyed this video, then please do consider giving it that thumbs up, subscribing and commenting. Those 3 things really help this channel out. My social media links, anyone I've mentioned, Discord, Patreon, everything is always linked below for you. And I will of course catch you in the very next video.